Hello everyone, this is Dragon and welcome to episode 2 of Hogwarts in Minecraft. And today we will be starting off our tutorial with the Viaduct Entrance. And this is this bit here with the 4 towers in the corners, and it will look like this once complete. And if you have not watched episode 1, I highly recommend checking it out. There will be a link in the description and a card in the top right hand corner. And in that episode we do start off the foundations, but if you do need help you can join my Discord server and I'll try my best to give you as much support as I can. And some big news is we did hit 1,000 subscribers last Monday, which is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content, and I'll try my best to keep it up, so thank you guys so much. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get straight in. And then, building upon our foundation of last episode, we'll go to this kind of doorway pillar, so the doorway will be about here, and there's a pillar, which is here, which is 3 by 4 blocks. And then you want to build this up 14 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And to save you some time from building all this out by hand, you can do some cheeky commands. And so what you can do is you're going to build up a 2 by 4 kind of platform up here, just like so. Sorry, 3 by 4. And what you can stand on this block here, and you're going to do the command /fill, and then what you're going to do is type in this command right here. So you're going to take your current coordinates, except -1, and then use these squiggle lines and go -14, and then another one, and then use cut sandstone. And basically what this is going to do is going to take the block beneath you and fill it in all the way down to 14 blocks down here, which is really useful, and it is a really nice trick you can use. And so if you just stand on this block and next to the same command, it will fill all of these blocks out. And so just repeat that for this entire area, just like so, just repeating every single command, standing on every single block. And make sure you do double check your the command you're doing, otherwise it can go miserably wrong, just like this. And if that does go wrong, you can just replace the cut sandstone with air, just like so. And then this will be a trick we'll be using, and it is very quick, and it is basically what it is just for Bedrock, well, just for normal Minecraft. And yeah, I recommend learning how to use it, and it is highly useful. And then if you go to here, we can go up 5 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then fill in this area along here to the same height, so 5 blocks. And this is where our first window is going to be. However, let's just fill up all of this around here. Just fill up all of this by 5 blocks. And then while we're at it, we can go and build these pillars. So if you go up from here, we go up another 19 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 blocks, just like that. And then using the same trick we used earlier, we can stand on one of these blocks. Instead of rather -14 blocks, we are going to use -19, just like that, and it will fill it in for us. And we just do that on all 4 blocks, and there we go, that is that done for us. And then if you just go ahead and build 3 blocks like so, and then build another kind of one of those pillars down here, just remove these 3 blocks, and the exact same commands 4 times on each 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go, we can see the pillars are filled in for us. And then this is where our first window is going to be, so we're going to go 7 blocks, so 1 layer, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm using black stained glass, simply because it's dark and it just kind of matches the kind of colour of the Hogwarts windows. And then once you've done that, you can take some sandstone stairs, or smooth sandstone in this case, and would like that to just create this archway effect over there. And then you can take some smooth sandstone slabs and place 1 layer over here and then 1 layer up here. And that just kind of divides the windows up and it looks rather nice. And then on top of that, you can do 1 layer and then 2 layers and then 3 layers on top of that, like that. And then of course just repeat this kind of window design onto all of these 2 gaps. So just like that, 3 there, and of course just making sure you add in this nice little archway on each side. And then once you're on the windows, obviously add on this 3 by 3 kind of square on top of all of these windows, just like that. And obviously, and the window should be kind of like 1 block inside the wall, and that is simply just so we can create the archway effect. And it does look very nice. And then once you've done that, you need to go ahead and repeat this exact kind of design onto this other side. And so start with this pillar and then obviously work your way down with the windows. And obviously this entire side is, in this entire building, is completely symmetrical. So what you build on this side, you just need to build on that side. And then once you've done that, you can go and create, kind of just build like kind of like this. Just create kind of like a cap for the windows and just build that on each of these 3 windows on each side. And then of course onto this side as well, which you've just built. As it is symmetrical, I am not going to be showing you how to build this other side, since it is completely identical to that side, just kind of flips onto the other side. So I think you guys can do that for yourselves. And then once you've done that, you can go ahead and come to here and place 1 layer of smooth sandstone slabs just like this, and then place 3 cut sandstone blocks like that. And then you go into inventory and grab yourself some sandstone walls, and then this goes up 10 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just like that. And then behind that, obviously, you have your cut sandstone walls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And obviously, these should be the exact same height. And then on the top of that, you can go ahead and kind of build kind of tiny roof. So let's grab yourself some of our roof blocks, which we'll be using dark oak slabs and some dark oak stairs. And on top of here, you can go ahead and build something like this. So like one like that, one there, and then one on top like that, and then one on top like this, just like that. And then you guessed it, there are some more windows in these 3 sections. However, rather than them being 7 blocks high in this, and then in these 3 gaps, you guessed it, there are some more windows. However, rather than being 7 blocks tall, these ones will be 6. And so to build them, and then first, actually just replace this and build up a layer of sandstone slabs. Of cut sandstone, just there. And then build up one more layer on these 3 blocks over here. And then you can start the window, which is going to be 6 blocks tall. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go and fill this in. And then just like over here, we'll use some smooth sandstone stairs to create an archway effect, just like that. And then just go ahead and build up like this. And then this just go up 1 more block, and then around here, this is actually going to go 2 more blocks. So 1, 2, just like that. And then on the top, you're going to add a dark oak stair, just like that. And then we can go ahead and cap this off like this, and then of course add some of these beams across. So about 1 here, and about 1, I'd say about there, just like that. And then on top of each of these kind of like pillars, we will have some dark oak stairs. So 1 there, and 1 there, and that will look like that, just like that. And then of course we're just going to repeat this window onto these 3 gaps over here, and that will end up looking just like that. Obviously these 3 windows will be identical. And then just go ahead and fill up this wall to this same height above here, just like so, and that should look like that. Perfect. And then under here you can go and build something like this, so going out just like this. And then using the same idea, you can go ahead and kind of just fill up a line along here just like this with the same sandstone slabs, just like that. And actually, just to make it look better, I think we should move these down by 1 block. So they're not touching, and it should look much nicer. So go ahead and do this, just like that. And so just pause the video and repeat this onto this side, and then we can start off with the center area. And there we go. And then we can work on the center area over here. And then if you go grab this line around here, we go 1 block in, so this block here, and then just build a beam across this center area across like that. And then you can go ahead and replace these blocks under here as well, just like so. And then we can add our 3 center windows. And so the middle one will be 3 blocks wide, so just like that. So go 2 blocks, 1 block, and then 3 block gap, and then 1 block, and then 2 blocks. And then just build these up. Obviously these windows will be the exact same size as these windows, so you can go ahead and take this length and come across like that. Just like so. So these windows will be exactly the same size. And using our same archway trick, grab some smooth sandstone stairs and just build these archways in here. So just make it look so much more polished off. And that will look like that. And then you can go grab some smooth sandstone slabs and just build kind of these dividers in at this level. And then another one at this level up here. And then of course add some windows in behind. So a 2x6 one here, one there, and then a 3x6 one here, and of course a 2x6 one there. And that will look like that. And then if you go ahead and fly down here, we can build the kind of main staircase that leads up to the east wing. So if you grab some smooth sandstone slabs, and so then we can build the staircase along here. So if you grab ourselves some cut sandstone slabs this time, and just build 1 beam across, so 1 layer above your foundation you built last episode, and then build a 5 kind of staircase. So 1 step, this is the 2nd step, just there, and build that 5 blocks across, so it will look like this. And then instead of a slab here, place a block there, and just go up like so. Doesn't really matter how high, we can fill that in later, but just go up. I said it, just go up to this height there. So just go up until you reach under this area here, and of course do that on the other side with this pillar. And then this leaves us a very nice space to build our door. And then under here, build a 2 blocks there and 2 blocks here, build some stairs just like that, and then grab yourselves some cut sandstone slabs and just like that, and that'll create a nice archway like that. And then under here we'll build another archway. So if you take some stairs there, some stairs there, and then 2 blocks there, 2 blocks there, and then fill in the last block with another slab just like that. And that will create our 2 archways where our door will be. And then to build the door, I guess you can grab a kind of a stripped spruce wood block, and then just build a center kind of pillar up here, just like that, and then across here like that, and then across there. And then you can use some spruce stairs to create kind of like a pattern of some kind of like squares on the door. And then build a beam like that. And then repeat that all the way up. And that should look like that, which is very nice. And then you just go into this area and just fill in the gaps with some more spruce wood. Just go up like that. And then that should fill in the gaps. And then obviously flip this onto the other side, so go ahead and build these beams. And then fill it in with the stairs as well. Now of course don't forget to fill in the gaps on this side by putting some more spruce wood on here. Just like so. And then that is the basics of your door, and obviously it looks very nice. And then just spice it up a bit more. You grab some stone buttons and place 1, 1, and 1, just like that. And it will look a lot nicer. And so that is your door. And then all we need to do is fill in this area along here. Up to the same height as this height up here. And so just go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just making sure this is the same height as this side. And of course this side as well. So just go ahead and do that. Just like that. And then there's kind of like triangle up here. So to do that, we can go 1 block like that, and then place a sandstone slab on there. Doesn't really matter what it is. Let's go with a sandstone slab on top, and then go up 2, so that, and then go up 4, and then a sandstone slab. So basically, the increment is going to be a 1.5 blocks difference between each of these kind of like tiers. And then you can go ahead and build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, and then a slab on top to make it 7.5. And that is the center of your triangle. And then just repeat this onto the other side, like so, and then adding in the slabs when necessary. Just like that. And then there is a kind of decorative kind of thing in here. And so you can grab yourself some stairs and just build a kind of like thing like that in a 3x3 gap. And then behind it, you can really build whatever you want. I recommend going with kind of a stained glass window. I think it looks really nice. And so if you grab yourself any color you really want, let's go with red, green, yellow, and I say blue. And from this, you can just go ahead and put in whatever you want. And just make sure it looks nice. And just, you know, put whatever you want in there. And so let's go with something like that. And that looks really, really nice. And that is the kind of main face of your east wing viaduct entrance. And so let's go ahead and build the 4 towers. And if you remember the trick we used last time, instead of minus 19 blocks or minus 14 blocks, we will be using minus 27 blocks. And if you do that exact same command, it will fill all of this down like that. And so what we're going to do is you're going to build 3 blocks across here and do the exact same command on all 3 blocks, just like so, and that will start filling in the circle. And so the easy thing to do is just build the circle again in the air. So going 2 across, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this should basically be directly on top of the circle you've already built in the foundation episode, last episode. And then you can go ahead and do the same command on all of these different blocks on the tower, and that should build the tower nice for you. And obviously, if you do make a mistake, just stand in the same position you were and just do air instead of cut sandstone, and that should rectify your mistake. Just double check your coordinates are correct, because you do not want to mess up, since there is no undo command. And there we go, how easy was that? And then I've actually just noticed, under here, under this block, you can also place some smooth sandstone slabs, just some sandstone slabs, and just go into here. Obviously repeat that on the other side, and let's do that along this entire area, basically just what we did on those 2 tiers above us. And then since we now have the tower, we can go ahead and just build this around the tower, and then obviously do the exact same thing on the other 2 layers we built slabs, so the one here, and then the one up here as well. And then of course, you need to repeat this tower onto this side, and then we can start working on the 2 towers at the back, since these are probably the hardest towers to build on this section of Hogwarts. So go ahead and build this exact same tower on that side. You can use the same full commands, they will work wherever you stand. And then that will start to look very grand, and look how cool that looks. That looks absolutely awesome. And then we can go ahead and move to this tower over here. And this tower is a difficult one, since it does kind of get thinner towards the top. So go ahead onto your foundations and build 2 blocks up on each side, basically making this tower basically 3 blocks tall. And then on all 3 sides, build 3 blocks just like that. So on that side, on this side, on this side, and then on this side too. And then place some sandstone stairs, one there, and then a slab in the middle. So a stair, and then a slab. And then on this 3 line here, you go 1, 2, 3 more blocks, just like so, and then a block on top like that, and then 3 sandstone stairs just like that on there. And then, of course, you're going to repeat this onto all 4 sides, because it is a circle, and so obviously every side needs to be identical, just like that. And then in between the gaps, you're going to go ahead and basically just fill in the gaps with 2 lines just like this, and go up to the same height. So go up to the height of this sandstone stair there, and then just fill in the gap on all 4 sides as well. So basically just place this block onto the back of the sandstone stair, just like that, and then build up on top of that. And there you go. And then you can go ahead and build a 5x3 area. So 3 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and build up that. And then actually in here, punch a 2-block gap there, and grab yourselves some black stained glass pane, and just fill that in, and that will just represent a window. And on top of that, build a sandstone stair. And obviously fill this onto all 4 sides as usual. So 3 blocks, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And then just like that, and then a stair in there, and then a stair on top, and that will look like that. And then in these gaps here, you can go ahead and just build some sandstone, cut sandstone, just like that, just fill in the gaps. And then that leaves perfect space for your final tower height, which will go all the way up to the top. And so this tower is very simple, just 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, and 3 blocks here. And then this is going to go to the same height as that tower there. And then using the same trick, you can go ahead and build another circle up here. So 3, and then 3, and then 3, and then 3. Make sure these are all directly above here. And then using the same trick we used before, you can do touch fill, squiggly, squiggly, -1, squiggly, squiggly, minus, I believe 17. I'll double check. And then do that. Oh, wait, no. Put this 17 after the second yellow squiggle. Just there. And then cut sandstone. Oh, no, that was too much. Maybe let's do 15, actually. And so do the exact same command, just change this to 15. That was my mistake. Just doing the command on every single block up here. Just like that. And then once you've done that, you can go ahead and fill in this wall basically all the way up to the top. So just go ahead and build up through here, over to here, and then just fill all of this area with cut sandstone. And if you do get stuck anywhere along the way, feel free to join this Discord server. We have 300 members. We just hit 300 members today, which is absolutely insane. And we will try our best to help you out. There are foundations, there are blueprints, screenshots, and everything of Hogwarts, just to make the tutorial as easy to follow as possible. And then now that wall is done, you can go ahead and take your sandstone slabs and just continue this line and build this and wrap it around this tower as well. And of course repeat that on all 4 layers. So actually this one down here as well, which is very sneaky and hiding away. So go ahead and do that on this layer as well, like so. And then there is an arch window in here. So if we break, and then if you break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Then take some slabs, one there. Then grab your stairs and build another archway in here. And then obviously you're going to go add some of these kind of dividers. So one there, actually no wait, one there, and one there. And of course, just add in the window behind it, just add in the glass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and build that in there. And then down here, there are 2 smaller windows, which are just kind of small squares. So if you want to go ahead and fill those in, and just, you can use some black stained glass behind. And if you want to be really, really smart, you can use some birch trapdoors. Obviously, these won't look the best. However, you're doing with vanilla textures, you can obviously kind of like add these in to add some extra kind of texture. So if you go and place 2 up like this, and then go ahead and fold them in, it'll kind of add a divider, which is really accurate to Hogwarts. Obviously, if you don't like texture, you can just remove it. But obviously, if you can use custom resource pack, you can change these to the cut sandstone. But it does kind of add that kind of divider in that is kind of essential to be accurate. You don't need it if you don't want it, but I'll just be adding it in just so that you can. And then obviously 2 blocks up here, there is another window up here, which is the exact same design, just 2x2. And then again, if you want to, you can build your birch trapdoor in here, like that. And then before I forget to mention, if you go half block 1, 2, 3, there is another window just there. There is another one 4 blocks above here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, build another one there, and then go around and build it right there as well. And then 3 blocks, and then 3.5 blocks above here, so half, 1, 2, 3, there's another one here, and then wrap around along here, you can build it right there as well. And then there you go, that is another side of the east wing done, of the Viaduct Entrance done, and you can go ahead and build exactly all of this onto the other side. And so you just rewatch the section of the tutorial and just make sure you build it onto the other side, or just kind of copy and paste it over there. And there you have it, that is what we're doing this episode. And next episode we will work on the roofs and the towers, which will make this look even more cool. But you can see it does look really cool already, and that looks absolutely awesome. And so thank you very much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video and if you want to see your Hogwarts tutorial complete, please press subscribe to my Discord server if you want to, and leave a like, and thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode, which will be next weekend. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you then.